Hello, welcome to Rockwell Lane again. This is part 4 of what do we want next from the ready-to-run manufacturers, and this time we're doing Southern Railway or Southern Region of BR steam locomotives. So let's have a look first of all at what's been promised so far. Now first of all, this is one I've been wanting for a long time, ever since Hornby released their rebuilt Merchant Navy. It is the original one with the casing still on rebuilds. Now there was various different designed fronts on these. This is the more standard, like a West Country Battle of Britain type, but there are bigger engines, and some of the Southern liveries and the nameplates in particular are extremely attractive, and I think they're going to make really good models, particularly some of the Southern ones and the Southern coaches which Hornby do. Pullman coaches, they make some really nice collector's sets, so really looking forward to the Merchant Navy in unrebuilt form from Hornby. Next up, Bachmann have already announced a H2 Atlantic, which looks a really nice engine. Unusual wheel arrangement there as well, and the nameplate's in an odd position as well on the rear splasher. Well, that should be an interesting model when that comes out, but I think that's some way off yet. And recently announced from Hornby is the 044 Wainwright H, I think it is. This one's preserved on the Bluebell, but this is going to be a nice model. There are pre-production samples, pictures on the internet of this, so maybe that's a little bit closer to production than the Atlantic from Bachmann. That's going to be a nice model. Different livery available on that as well. There's the South East Chatham Railway livery. So again, we're going to be able to model a bit older models to make it a little bit easier. So I look forward to that one as well. Here's my first suggestion for a model that's not currently available, although it does look very similar to the Bachmann N. It's actually a U-class and it's got larger driving wheels. There's quite a few of these, so this is a class that's missing, although it is, as I've said, very close to the N class, so maybe that wouldn't make it a very popular choice, but you never know. So that's my first choice, so let's move on to my second. The second choice is a Maunsell Q class. Now this one's preserved on the Bluebell. Now I did go down to the Bluebell Railway a couple of years ago, and this was running then. I was very impressed with the locomotive. It's a nice looking engine. Looks very similar to a Midland 4F. Don't know exactly why, whether that was deliberate or not, but it is a different locomotive, and it was a Southern one. 040 tender engine, like the 4F. I actually think it's slightly better looking in some areas than the 4F though, so that'll make a good model one day from one of the manufacturers. And here's a 264 tank, a W class from Maunsell. It's a ugly looking brute, but I bet they were powerful. I can't think of anything that quite looks like that that's available in ready to run, so I think that would make a different model. I know very little about them, I'm afraid. I think they've worked around London area, but quite a striking looking beast. And another locomotive that's never been done in model form as far as I know is the L1. Looks a little bit like a Midland 2P, but not quite. Unusual in that it didn't have smoke deflectors. A lot of passenger engines on the Southern did, so that'll make an interesting model as well, I think, one day. And here's one that I want for my 009 layout, which is a Southern engine. It's Lynn off the Linton and Barnstaple Railway. The other locomotives have been announced from Helgen, but nobody has yet announced this in 009, so I'd quite like one of those, please. And here's the final choice, Bulleid's Leader. Now it is actually a steam engine, although you wouldn't know it. It looks more like a diesel. fact, it doesn't look unlike a Class 66 from some angles. It really is horrible. Well, that's my opinion anyway. Would anybody want a model of that? Well, it'd be different. Very strange looking thing. Don't know too much about it other than it was a failure. And it had cabs both end, I think, like a diesel. So thanks for watching. If you've got any better ideas, there's quite a few Southern engines which haven't been done yet. Please post them below. And next time I'll be doing the Great Western Railway, which will be the last part, Part 5 I think. And there'll be some personal choices there because, as you know, my current layout is Great Western. So I look forward to doing that one. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe below, and more videos coming soon. Thank you. Bye bye.